Namaskar, dear friends. Listen most attentively. This entire Brahmand, all that is called universes, multiverses, and infinite sheets of dimensional unfoldings. It is not some mechanical manifestation of cause and effect, nor some Big Bang ding dong blah blah accident in vacuum space. It is the sovereign play, a Swatantra Leela of the self-shining, self-enjoying Parabhairav. This Brahmand, this all-encompassing cosmic egg, is but a mirror, a living, pulsating, resplendent reflection in the supreme mirror of universal consciousness, which is none other than his own Parashakti, the supreme energy, Paradevi. You know this well. Parabhairav has not created this Brahman for entertainment of senses or boredom of solitude. He has created Parashakti in his very own essence, not for fun, not for duty, but for recognizing himself in his fullness and in his freedom. Thus, Brahmand is not a trap. It is a living meditative method. In Trika, we call it Upaya, the means to recognize Shiva. It is not to be abandoned, but to be entered, absorbed, meditated upon, for in its dynamic motion lies the silent reflection of Shiva. Rejecting the universe and seeking Shiva is like closing one's eyes and trying to see the sun. This is the grave error of dry Vedantins who deny the Vishwaswarup of Atma. But we, the Kashmiri Shaivas, we declare recognition arises amidst activity. We call it pravrutti, not from withdrawal, which is nivritti. This is why this Shakti Rupa Brahman exists. To recognize Shiva, to recognize him, you must embrace her. For Shiva without Shakti is Kevala isolated. But Shiv with Shakti is Purna and overflowing. Now comes the profound inquiry. What of him before creation? If Shiva creates to recognize himself, then what was his state before all of this? Before creation, knowledge was indeed there, but centralized, not known. He was in perfect stillness, unmanifest. But what is the point of possessing knowledge without the joy of knowing? So he chose to forget, to dwell, and to become ignorant, only to delight in recognition once again. This is Swatantra, supreme freedom. Where he merely Shiva, untouched and perfect, why then create? Because perfection seeks imperfection just to taste reunion. Fullness seeks lack just to rediscover fullness. Completeness overflows and desires to contract, to expand again. This is the pulse of cosmos. Unmesh meaning flashing forth. Nimesh meaning reabsorbing inward. Just like breathing, exhale, inhale, or like the day and night. This is not karma, this is Swatantra. So the Brahmand is not an accident. It is art, it is Shiva's own theatre, where he forgets to remember, falls to rise, descends to ascend. He dismembers himself into time and space just to relish the thrill of reunion. When joy becomes too vast, it must be veiled, like eyes shutting when light is too blinding, not to reject but to reabsorb, and then slowly opening again to rediscover the glory anew. There is no other reason for the existence of this vast Brahman. There is no mistake, no fall, no punishment. It is a divine strategy, a cosmic hide and seek, a self-reflection of Swatantra Shakti, so that he, the great Parabhairav, may taste the joy of being himself again and again and again and again. This is how Swamiji puts everything in this way. This world is not an illusion. It is Shakti. It is the way to Shiva. Feel this. Share this. Dissolve into this. And subscribe for more. You are not the universe. You are the universe. Playing hide and seek with yourself. Om Namah Shivaya.